How's it going, everybody, and welcome to News Weekend Recap Episode 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let's get straight into things. Sonic Frontiers, the birthday update has officially came out. It dropped late last night, and it's pretty awesome, pretty fun. I definitely could say that for sure. We had a couple things that came out with it. We have the New Game Plus. If you're unaware of how to get New Game Plus, you have to have already a file where you've been in the game. And let's say you had it just doesn't show up, so then you just pretty much just rerun the fight again, pretty much the final Titan and then the true final boss, and then you'll get New Game Plus. You keep all the moves, you don't keep like items or like currencies and stuff from the last file into New Game Plus. Basically, if you play like some of the more modern games recently, like the Spider-Man games, Ratchet and Clank, games like that, same deal right here with New Game Plus. So that's pretty cool. I have not started New Game Plus yet, or technically I have, but not really, because I'm just messing around doing some other challenges. Speaking of challenges, the new Coco challenges is here. There are Cocos, some unique ones placed in unique spots on 4 to 5 maps, obviously. Re-Island. I honestly wish they could have added this in Re-Island, but it is what it is, I guess. Pretty much, you have these unique yet very difficult obstacle courses that you need to complete so that you can reach the Cocos. The reward for this is like a more bigger boost gauge, pretty much. So it just keeps like you just basically have a longer boost gauge, pretty much. This is probably one of the most useless ones, and this is from look on the internet, because I have not finished this part of the challenges yet, so this is from what I was seeing all over the internet. This is, as of right, if that's really the case, this is probably the most useless thing in the game, really, because you can do a move called the infinite side loop, and that will give you infinite boost for a certain period of time, and that period of time lasts for a good while. So I don't really see what it's practically useless to me. Like, I'ma still get it, but it's practically useless to me, because it's like, what's the point? We can literally do the infinite sign with the side loop, and we can get an infinite boost for a good while. So what's the point of having more boost gauge, I get, to me, really? Because I've never had like many scenarios to where it's like, okay, yeah, I need more boost. Maybe for the cyberspace, but even then though, it's like, really? But at the same time, though, now I think about it, that probably could help with like the extreme difficulty of stages with cyberspace, but we'll see then though. Or I'll see that when I get to that part. But then the next thing that did come out though is the Assault Chain Challenge. This, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Assault Chain Challenge. The idea with this is you're in the open world. There are these chains and multipliers. Pretty much you need to get the S rank. How you get the S rank, you get a high amount of score. How you get these high scores, the best way, obviously, is by taking down not one, but as many enemies as you possibly can, doing combos or whatever. The next best thing is doing tricks, but it's the enemies that is really going to help you with getting the S ranks. In my personal opinion, if you're gonna ask me if this is on the level of like Battle Rush or the Cyberspace Challenge, I would honestly say no. I don't personally, I didn't enjoy it as much. Maybe it's because I didn't get my blood rushing as much, because there is that right there. Battle Rush especially, but also the Cyberspace Challenge got my blood rushing. This one was just on some, it was just on some whatever crap, really. I didn't really care. So yeah. Now that being said though, this is something I'm kind of forced to be doing, or everybody's gonna be forced to do, because I say that because the reward for Assault Chain Challenge is by far the best thing in Frontiers, and one of the best additions Sega's done in quite possibly in a good while. Definitely in the modern boost thing / new open zone era. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it in the title as well as in the thumbnail. The Spin Dash is back, and this thing is super good. Oh my gosh, like the Spin Dash in this game is so so great. You can gain so much airtime with the spin dash that you could never do with the normal boost. It's just as fast as the boost, and you can use it pretty much any way you want to. It's not clunky at all. It's very smooth to use. Whether you're at a standstill, running, boosting, falling from the sky, yeah, like this is really good. Man, like I didn't think it was going to be this good at all. The only thing that I would say that the boost is better now is if you need some airtime. Well, not airtime. You need to do like a boost dash to go forward more. That's really it. Otherwise, this spin dash is top tier. It really is. It is so useful, and the best part about it is I forgot all about this. You can actually use it in the cyberspace areas as well. So it's not just for the open world. You can use it in cyberspace as well. That's awesome. This pretty much goes to show that you can definitely add the boost formula and the spin dash formula into one gameplay and it will still work fine, because I didn't have a problem at all using both the boost and the spin dash. And if you're that nervous about one thing is going to overtake than the other, you can have advantages and disadvantages. Like with the spin dash, you can get some serious airtime if you do it right on certain platforms, really every platform. And then with the boost, you can definitely get you can get some momentum going forward and whatnot. That helps with that as well. This is great. This is a really great addition that they did. Something that I nor anybody really expected, honestly. And that's why I said that I'm kind of forced to do this now with every new game I do, because it's like this thing you need it. Like, it is super good, man. It is that good, man. It's, oh my god, this probably makes the cyberspace challenge way more easier now, if anything. But at the same time though, it kind of helps out now, especially considering that unlike the boost, you can actually hurt enemies with the spin dash, something that they just removed because it was pretty much kind of the main thing with the boosting era in like the last couple Sonic games, which sucks. But now we are able to have something a la the spin dash. So yeah, that is the Sonic Frontiers birthday update. Tell me what y'all thought in the comments. I also did go live playing that, so go check that live out if you do want to. But all in all, this was a really fun update. I am super excited for the third update. Apparently it got leaked everywhere, so yeah, I'm gonna stay silent for a while on Twitter and everywhere else. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to update 3 though, for sure. I know that's the big one that everybody's looking forward to, and for me as well, I'm looking forward to it as well. And I'm gonna talk about the fall schedule, because that's gonna be crazy later on. But I'll talk about that later on. I do want to talk a little bit about Sonic Superstars. They had an extended cut interview on YouTube if you do want to check it out. It was from Sonic Central, where they talked about it. Pretty much with the interview, just talking about the makings of Sonic Superstars, bringing back characters, these new Emerald Chaos abilities. Like one of them, what they were showing off was like the Sonic clones. Like we saw them in these trailers. Sonic having these multiple different clones, them going into like these squid wisp type of forms and stuff. Pretty much just the makings of Superstars, behind the scenes type stuff. Apparently these are two legends back then that used to be working on Sonic way back in the day, and they're just now finally collabing again. So if that's the case, this is gonna be something for the makers, because I'm looking at the comments and everybody is just going crazy about these two legends coming back at it and just doing something special again. So I think this is gonna be a really special Sonic game. I think it's also gonna be really good as well. I'm very looking forward to it for sure. The next thing I do want to talk about is Modern Warfare 33 or 23, really. I know it's Modern Warfare 3, but I'm calling it 23. I'm not disgracing the old Modern Warfare 3, even though I've rarely ever played it, and I don't even own it. But anyway, I just realized that there is no teaser still, nor trailer for Modern Warfare 3 still. I know we've gotten like the whole schedule and stuff for betas and such, but I could have I would have imagined that we would have gotten like a trailer or something. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty weird. I just kind of wanted to bring that up because it's like there's like we know that it's coming, but they've like yet to put out like a teaser trailer, an official trailer, anything really. I thought we would have gotten something, considering that this month is the month where we see a lot of news update when it comes to video games. Maybe we'll still get something, obviously, as far as like trailers and stuff go, obviously during this summer, because we kind of have to. Really, it'll be crazy if they just like just put this in without like anything out there really. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was honestly pretty weird. I haven't even touched Modern Warfare 22, by the way. I've just stopped caring to just stop caring about it, honestly. I just, yeah. Maybe another video I'll talk about that. Earlier I talked about the fall schedule is gonna be busy, and my god, Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out October 12th. Sonic Superstars is coming out October or November. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is coming out October 20th. Like, this, and then also the Sonic Frontiers Update 3 is definitely coming in either October or November. Like, this is going to be the most busiest fall time ever when it came to video games for me, because I gotta worry about the Frontiers Update, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Superstars, Spider-Man 2. It's gonna be crazy. That's all I'm gonna say right now. October is going to be such a wild month, man, for video games, and I'm excited. I'm very excited because we're just getting like all these it looked to be top tier games. Like I am confident that Sonic Superstars is gonna be a really good game. I'm confident that Spider-Man 2 is gonna be a good one. Mirage, yeah, we'll see then. We'll see. I'm obviously not going to get this next Call of Duty game. I'm standing by that for sure. That's also coming out in October. Well, no, I believe that's coming out early November, maybe. But yeah. Anyway, man, fall is gonna be crazy. And then the last thing I want to end off with this recap is SAO Last Recollection. So a good while back, when did I do this? I did it actually in January. I did a video talking about my thoughts on SAO Last Recollection. They did an initial trailer just showing off that we're making this game, and they've recently been putting out stuff of like a game overview pretty much, and this basically reciprocates everything I was talking about in that last video. I'm definitely not going to get this game. I think I was like still iffy on it in that last video. I think with this game overview and such, this pretty much confirmed to me that I'm not going to get this game. I don't trust the developers, Akuria, whatever, however you say their names. I don't trust them. I absolutely don't. I don't like the work. Hopefully they maybe do fine. I'm still not gonna get it, honestly. And when I'm looking at these game over at the comments for all this stuff, I'm seeing so many people echoing some of what I'm saying, and even people that are like optimistic are still a bit iffy about it, because it's like, we saw what y'all did with like Elitization Licorice. Maybe Hollow Realization was like one decent-ish game, maybe from what people were saying. But my god, they dropped the ball, man, with AL and Fatal Bullet. I'm saying the amount of people that I think I'm now seeing where the general consensus is that Fatal Bullet is like one of, if not the best SAO mainstream game they've ever released. And the best part is that Akuria didn't even make that. Dims is the one that made that, because it's pretty much an SAO game that pretty much everybody asked for, aside from like the sword stuff. It was mainly guns, but aside from that, like an actual original character, a legit original story, still having the original SAO cast, and pretty much having that that showdown from the animes, because they didn't really go away from the anime story. They had it, but it was like a background thing as well that was going on. It's pretty much all that you can ask for, really, and a lot more when it came to Fatal Bullet. With this Last Recollection, I don't trust it. I'm not going to get it. I kind of really do hope that Dims comes back, honestly, because they did a fantastic job. And if maybe, and let's say Dimps doesn't ever come back with this, somebody different. I think at this rate, somebody different needs to come, because when I'm watching this, it looks literally exactly, and people are saying this as well in the comments, it looks exactly the same as Alicization Licorice. At least looking at the gameplay, it looks exactly the same, and they are promoting it exactly the same. So we're to the point where it's like, do I even get this? Like, this, people are calling this literally an expansion pack, and it's like, yeah, it kind of does look like that. So that's the thing, man. I mean, it sucks. I'm not gonna get this. This is also coming out in October, by the way. I believe October 5th, they said. Yeah, really, I think I'm pretty much just confirming that I'm not going to be getting this. And the reason why I'm talking about it is that, yeah, I don't make much SAO content, but I'm a huge fan of SAO Fatal Bullet, and I'm just trying to find that other SAO game that I can definitely be playing, more recent SAO game. And I'm not going back to Variant Showdown and Last Recollection. I'm definitely not doing. That's pretty much it with the news recap news weekend recap. This is episode 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Definitely subscribe. I will be going live later on tonight, playing some Ratchet & Clank, getting that wrapped up because I need to start this road to Marvel Spider-Man 2 series. Anyway, I will catch you on the next one next weekend. Y'all have a good one. Peace.